Hey guys, Aaron here. In today's riff, I'll be going over an easy way to isolate only the parts of your scene that you want to focus on at any given time using Maya's Isolate Select feature. So this is an extremely useful tool that can speed up your interaction with your scene and also allow you to really focus on only certain aspects of your shot without being bogged down by the entire set. This is another one of those tools that I find myself using constantly. So, say you've got a scene file with multiple characters, props, and a heavy environment, all of which are slowing down your playback and interaction with your scene. You could assign certain aspects of your scene to layers and only check on the ones you want to see. You could unload certain reference files, or you could use Ctrl-H to hide certain unwanted things in your scene. But the method I find to be easiest and the most powerful is the Isolate Select feature. So to access this feature, select only the objects you want to remain visible, then go under Show at the top of the window, then to the Isolate Select drop-down, and check the box for View Selected. This will temporarily hide everything in your scene except what you had selected at the time of running the command. Maya's default hotkey for this function is Shift-I. This can dramatically increase your playback frame rate by simplifying what the software has to calculate on every frame. This is especially useful if your computer is older or a little slow, as we want as close to real-time playback as we can possibly get to cut down on play blast time, etc. Using this mode can also help you to focus only on the character you're working on. This works on a per window basis, so you can have one perspective view showing only one character and then have a second camera view window showing your entire scene, for instance. A neat thing about this feature is that it also works on a component level. I often use this to select just the faces of a character's torso, for instance, with the lasso tool, hiding everything else when I'm trying to polish the root without being distracted by what the legs are doing or worrying about the arms, for example. This is especially useful on rigs that are all one mesh, as is often the case with game assets. Using the other options under the drop-down, you can add or remove objects from the selection, and can even set up bookmarks for objects or component selections that you use frequently. To set up a bookmark, make sure you have only the objects you want showing visible. You can drop down the Show menu and under Isolate Select, select Bookmarks, then Bookmark Current Objects, and give it a name. Your bookmarks will now appear in the menu for later use. Then with the box checked for the bookmark you want active, selecting Shift-I will automatically go back to your desired selection, which can really save time over having to select multiple objects or faces over and over again. To toggle back to everything showing, just go back under the menu and uncheck View Selected. You can see just how useful this can be, especially if you're working with a heavy scene. I think it's definitely worth adding it to your arsenal to help increase the efficiency of your workflow. If you liked this video and want to learn more, be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends. That's all for now. Thanks for watching CG Riff.